Hello everyone, Charles Walingford back again with another cigar pairing, and today I have, I guess you would call it maybe a special pairing. I have, no, I'm not going to go to the cigar first. First, I'm going to go to the Distilled Aged Spirit, the whiskey we have. This is Rock Creek Bourbon out of Washington, D.C. Yet another fine Distilled Aged Spirit coming out of Washington, D.C., and I'm so happy that I'm able to bring this out and give it its due. Alongside of it is a cigar I've had on video a few times already. This is my second time actually doing a pairing with this video, pairing with this cigar. It's quite overdue. This is the Liga Privada Number 9, probably one of the best domestic available cigars in the U.S. Domestically available cigars in the U.S. Yes, I'm trying to get my words together, but yeah, the Liga Privada. If you haven't had one yet, you definitely need to have one. All right, I'll be back in a couple seconds to you. From the looks of it, with this cigar, maybe an hour or hour and a half. All right, I'll see you then. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and as I thought, as I pretty much gathered, we have a perfect pairing. This is a 93 score. This is my personal score, not the score of anything else besides the pairing score. Now, as far as the cigar goes, my personal rating for this cigar, I love this cigar so much. It's probably my second favorite cigar, period. That Liga Privada Number 9 is nothing like it. I give it a 5, an absolute 5. Let's talk about this Liga Privada. This is the deep, rich, earthy, meaty, robust cigar. This is not for the new smoker. This is not for the midday. This is for the evening. This is not a complete full. This is a medium full, but not a full cigar, but it sure smokes like it. The flavors you're going to have are those favorite flavors I love to have with the cocoa, coffee, earthy, deep, rich flavors coming through. And when you have a cigar like this, you should not have, I would say you shouldn't have cognac. You shouldn't have scotch. You got to have either a good, deep, rich, aged on añejo rum or a bourbon. And that's what I have today. And that's what's giving me this 93 pairing score. Let me talk about the bourbon here. This is the Rock Creek Bourbon. Again, this Rock Creek Bourbon is made in Washington, D.C., not too far from me, right down the street. This has an ABV of 47.6, so I highly advise adding water. That's what I did here. This is right here. Add water, just a little bit of water, to this, and you'll have a great distilled aged spirit. Great experience. Let me check my notes here. Now, this bourbon is a woody, oaky bourbon. It's not overpowering, it's just enough just to let you know it's there. Also, what I like about this, it has just amount of rye. I am prone to liking wheaters. Sometimes you don't want to have a wheater. Sometimes you want to have a little bit of rye in there. This is exactly what I really like if I'm going to have a bourbon that has that bit of rye in there. It gives that extra spice to that bourbon. Now, again, this is a bourbon from Washington, D.C., so it's not a Kentucky straight bourbon, just a bourbon whiskey. So you can't technically call it Kentucky straight bourbon, but it has all those Kentucky straight bourbon flavors: burnt sugar, a little bit of the cherry, little tiny bit of cherry, little bit of vanilla, and a little bit of that candy corn. I don't know what else to call it. That's that bourbon flavor, that candy corn bourbon flavor that's there. But what's really, really dominant, or it really stands out from other bourbons, is that oakiness. And it's really nice. Not too much, really nice though. And I give this a 3 far as my personal score. My scoring is 1 to 5. A 1 is very good. So if I give it a 1, it's very good. If I give it a 3, it's awesome. 5, it's so good you don't want anybody else to try it. You keep that on your own and hide it. That's what you have when you have a 5. Let's talk about the pairing. Okay, first of all, as a 93, it is a perfect pairing. Anything above a 90 is a perfect pairing. And this worked out, like I said, really nicely. When you're taking this, or experiencing this, I drink first, then smoke. That's exactly what you want. That's exactly what you want. Now, to get higher than a 93, little small things need to happen. What needs to happen to make it a 95? You have to have brand new flavors. Flavors that would not exist without putting these two together. I didn't experience that. I just tasted a bit of amplification of flavor. And that's great. And that's all you can ask for. Again, a 93 is just really, really good. I highly, highly recommend it. You should definitely, if you have the chance to try the Rock Creek bourbon and you see it in your local store, which may be kind of difficult to find, pick it up. Absolutely pick it up. No question, you need to have a Liga Privada. And if you have the opportunity, put these two together. I guarantee you it's going to be really nice. That's pretty much it. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you liked this video. I hope this helped you with your choices of distilled aged spirits and your cigar, and when you put them together. And if you can't get your hands on the Rock Creek, make sure you get a good bourbon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the pairing. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're interested in seeing more videos like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I have quite a few videos with cigar pairing. If you have something to add, please leave a comment. If you like the video, you might as well hit the like button. I'm Charles Walingford, and this is how I spend my money. Oh, don't forget to donate to Charles Walingford on my PayPal account. It'd be nice. Somebody.